Hello, everyone. We're here at St. George's Park in Gqeberha. Been practicing that for months.
That's coming.
Ahead of the second test against between Sri Lanka and South Africa. Firdose, South Africa obviously coming in with a big win under their belts. What have you heard from their camp about how they're feeling ahead of this test?
Well, I think they're feeling pretty confident enough, in fact, to go in a bowler short, effectively, because Vian Mulder, Gerald Coetzee are both not available. They've got Dane Patterson in, and then we thought maybe they'd go for the spinning all-rounder Senaran Mutusami or the youngster Quena Mapaka. I saw him bowl for quite a long time this morning, but he's going to go off to the T20 squad, and they've decided that Ryan Rickleton will play as an extra batter. So it's quite a long batting lineup. They're going to bat down to 7 or 8. Then you've still got Keshav Maharaj who can bat and Kagiso Rabada if they swing it. So they're going batting heavy, which I think tells you something about conditions, because as we stand here, there's a westerly wind blowing across the ground, which is the drying wind. So that's usually the batting
Is
wind.
there a non-drying wind?
Yeah, there is also the wind off the ocean, which is the bowling wind, the swing wind. And so if the drying wind stays, which it's forecast to do, its batting will be very good for the first couple of days, and then it will deteriorate and it should turn a little bit. And we're expecting maybe a little bit of rain around day 4. So it's an interesting one to go in with one spinner, but I hear Sri Lanka might go in with no specialist spinners, and I would never do that here.
Yeah, so I mean that's a fascinating discussion. So Sri Lanka feel that there's quite a lot of grass on this pitch. They think they also probably are thinking back to that England series early in the year where they lost the first 2 matches, then went in with 4 fast bowlers in the third match and won that game. And it's not often that Sri Lanka even have the choice to go in with 4 seamers, so they're definitely considering it. They also have, in terms of spin, they have Dhananjay De Silva, who in 2019 got wickets here. I think 3 wickets in the first innings, and definitely did a job. And they also got Kaminda Mendes, who bowls with both arms, but bowls badly with the thumbs, is what I would say. Is obviously a hugely talented batter, but like his bowling, definitely a lot of work to be done there. And so, yeah, Sri Lanka definitely are pondering some changes. I think we will. My guess is we'll see at least one change from them. The other thing is, I think they want the Fernando, who scored 75 not out here in 2019 again, and also has done reasonably well with the A team on a South Africa tour earlier this year. They're kind of desperate to get him into the top order because they think he's batting well in the nets. But like, who makes way is an issue. Most of the batters in this, almost all the batters in the top order, have made runs over the last little while. So there's no one, obviously, that is able to be dropped, for a test like this. So they definitely have a lot of changes that they're considering, but they will probably take heart from the fact that they won here before, and also they have come back from big losses before, even this year. So they will take heart from that. I think the big thing, though, is they will be worried about South Africa's fast bowlers and how well
Leaves that there's not, 2 of them are not here.
Yes. But Janssen and Rabada between them took 14 wickets, and so that will probably be the big test for them. Can they get through those spearheads and push the bowlers into third, fourth, fifth spells. And if it does become better for batting, I think they'll be a little bit more confident about that.
Yeah, and you mentioned a test of this magnitude. So I feel like we're saying this every game because pretty much every game is a knockout for these two guys. But
Yeah.
I would say of the 4 that they were both facing coming in, this is probably the biggest one because now you slip up, and especially if you're Sri Lanka, Sally at home, South Africa, if you slip up, the expectation to beat Pakistan just keeps on you in multiples, right? So this is really a big game, and we're expecting a great crowd here. As you can see, the weather is absolutely fabulous. The band will be in full swing, and things are going to be excellent here at St. George's Park over the next 5 days. We look forward to bringing you all the coverage on ESPN Cricinfo.